Are you tired of setting goals and not making any real progress towards them? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you a powerful tool that I use to track my long-term goals to achieve success. I'll take you through the step-by-step process of creating a goal tracker in Notion and show you how it works. Plus, I'll share my routine for using the goal tracker consistently and the amazing results that I've seen. If you haven't already, be sure to check out my previous videos on how I use Notion to track my habits and routines, and also how I use Notion for time blocking. At the end of the video, I'm going to be giving away my free Notion template, the Notion Goal Matrix, which is the exact template that I use to track my goals. So stick around until the end to grab your free copy. So a little bit of history behind this goal matrix. So last year when I turned 30, I realized that although I considered myself a pretty disciplined person, I wasn't really making any progress towards any of my long-term goals. So I would establish weekly tasks and knock them out just fine, but they weren't really connected to anything with deeper meaning. And additionally, I would start with like a personal health initiative, like a workout routine, and I would just lose traction after a few weeks. I was using spreadsheets to track everything, and it was just like boring and kind of ineffective. So that's when I discovered Notion databases, and everything changed. Using the 40x model that I discussed in my previous video and some of the other principles that I learned about goal setting over the years, I developed a goal tracker in Notion that attaches daily tasks to a higher purpose. So this gives my daily to-do list a lot deeper meaning and helps me get through the hard days with a little bit more ease than before. It's also created a level of consistency that has improved my state of being and helped me trust myself a lot more. So the Notion Goal Matrix is a powerful tool, and it's helped me achieve some of my long-term goals. The system is designed to start with your core values and purpose, which is essential to success. Many books talk about the importance of starting with your core when you're starting some long-term planning, such as Start with Why, The Infinite Game, and The Art of Impossible. And also, like, countless studies show that when you establish why you're doing something, you're more likely to succeed and can do it for longer. So that's why I would highly recommend starting with establishing your core values when configuring your goal tracker. As a full disclosure, I didn't do it this way at first, and it was a waste of time. So an easy way to do this is to figure out what you want to accomplish in the next year, and then ask yourself why over and over and over again until you get a personalized version of making the world a better place. This may take some time, but once you've established your core values and purpose, you can then move on to creating hard goals. These are the ultimate goals that you want to achieve in the next 5 to 10 years, and it should be ambitious and motivating for you personally. Once you have your hard goals, you can then establish your yearly goals. So then from your yearly goals, you can then break them down into monthly goals. These should be achievable steps towards your yearly goals. From your monthly goals, you can then schedule any daily tasks related to your monthly goal. And then any of the related tasks that are in reference to these goals will show up under Today Unfinished. And here you can just check off things from here. If you finish them, the progress gets tracked in here on the monthly tracker. So just to walk you through what that looks like, one of my hard goals is to return to Cambodia someday. And if I wanted to add a monthly goal to this, what I would do is go down into the yearly planner and just add a new goal here to learn Khmer. So then you put in a year, so 2023, and then you add your life area. And there you go, you've got your yearly goal. And you'll see if I go into this year, my goal is right here, learn Khmer. So if I come into the yearly view, you can see I have a little bit of work to do. First off, I have to figure out if I learn Khmer, what am I going to reward myself with? And that's something really powerful about this tracker is I built in these rewards very intentionally so that they would be a little bit easier and it becomes a little bit more automatic that way. The way that I do monthly rewards is I'll set several different goals for my life areas, and if I hit 100% in any of my life areas, I'll have a reward pool for each monthly area, and each reward has something to do with the life area, and that's just kind of a fun way that I've learned to stay motivated. So if I hit 100% on one of these, then I get to purchase one of the rewards in the reward pool. But from here, you can add a monthly goal that has to do with learning Kamai. So a good example of that, if I wanted to add a monthly goal for April, maybe for the month, since it's a little bit of a side thing, it's find a course to learn Kamai. And then from here, I choose my life area. So in this case, it's personal. If you didn't watch my video on time blocking, I go over my life areas on time blocking. And then goal type for this one is going to be task-based. And then from here, I just plan the tasks out down here. Based on how many tasks I'm aiming to complete, I put in my success metric. So in this case, it would be 100% completed. And once I complete all of the tasks in the task calendar, the goal hit is automatically checked. So just to show you what that looks like again on a different type of goal, this is my goal to run my first half marathon. And if I want to plan my workouts for April, I would select this right here and I would label this April workout and strength training plan. And this would be habits and daily routines. This is also task-based. So this is what it looks like when you add a new task. If you add an item, it'll show up like this. And this is now your first task on this specific monthly goal. So this task is going to be run 5.5 miles. So from here, I set my task category, and this is just my life areas. So this would be habits and routines. Subcategory, it would be health. And I have a lot of subcategories. You can set that for yourself, but I always do that at lunch, and I'll just go back and literally for this specific week, I'm just going to duplicate this a bunch of times. And if I wanted to add another one, like now I have a strength training and a run planned. And that's it. There's my workout plan for the month of April, and my success metric every month is 90%. If I hit 90% of my workouts, I consider that a win. I might change a few of these. I don't know if I'm going to run 5 miles every day, but I usually do the same strength training every day. But again, if I hit 90% of these, it'll check as goal hit. As you check these off too, you'll have a goal status that shows up, and you can use that to track your progress as you go. So a little bit about my routine and how I personally use the goal tracker. So I use the goal tracker by having sort of like an annual goal setting session where I identify my yearly goals and I break them down into my monthly goals for the year. Then I have monthly and quarterly goal sessions where I break down my monthly goals into daily tasks. So these tasks are synced to my daily time blocks, which if you haven't seen my video on time blocking, definitely check that out. They're synced to my time blocks and they show up at the top of my list every single time that I need to do something. So to show you what that looks like, if I go to my current time block, and this is my task list, my monthly goal is right at the top. And this is obviously the video that I'm shooting right now. So this ensures that I'm consistent in working towards my long-term goals and that I'm prioritizing them in my daily schedule. They also show up on top here in the unfinished section of the goal matrix. So when I first started using this system, I made the mistake of setting way too many goals. But over time, I was able to dial in on what was most important and what I was truly passionate about. So while some of my goals flopped when I started this template, I was able to establish excellent daily habits and routines, run over 100 miles a month, and as you can see, build one of the coolest Notion templates. But the most important thing that I gained from using this system was just a level of clarity around my long-term planning that I never had before. And the more I use it, the clearer it becomes. This, in my opinion, is priceless, and I hope the template can do the same for any others who end up using it. So, if you're ready to start achieving your long term goals and also gain the clarity you need to succeed, then definitely be sure to check out my free Gumroad template, Notion Goal Matrix. Don't miss out on this powerful tool. This can transform the way you approach goal setting and help you achieve success like never before. Anyways, thank you for watching this video on how I structure long-term goals in Notion. I hope you found it helpful and informative. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Also, don't forget to comment below what you think about the template. In the coming weeks, I'll be dropping more free templates and tools for you to optimize your productivity and achieve your goals. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.